Hi and welcome to the RGL Forza Championships, and this is race 8 for round 4 of the Ford RS200 Cup. Once again coming to you from Circuit de Catalunya, and we are on the national circuit layout, 2.98 kilometres of track ahead of us, and again looking at the reverse grid format for this race, and looking forward to seeing how much action might come out of this. We've got 12 drivers for this one, so as you can see, we have Golden Angel heading out, and Blogsy, because he missed on the race 7, has managed to secure a front row start. We've got DeadX and newcomer NZ Warrior 51 in row 2. Zulu and Rob 360 starting out from row 3, with Relentless and Eskimo on row 4. And just point out that due to some failed starts, we couldn't get any clean ones away. This race will start under safety car conditions. And row 5, we have Pistol Fit and Eli Choco for speed racing, and then the usual suspects on the last row of the grid, Beshi and Elsimo. So be starting off in safety car formation, and as they exit the first lap, and when they exit the first turn, I should say, racing is a go. So just standard lights start off, and Golden Angel lead the field through to the first turn. So yes, had a few incidents going into the first corner. One of our standard rules is that all cars should be able to get through the first turn or 2 turns, depending on the track format, in a very fairly safe manner without any major contact. So racing is go from here, and the field will bunch up a little bit here, and Golden Angel leading the charge from Blogsy 360, followed by DeadX, NZ Warrior. And it'll be interesting to see just how the faster drivers can handle the field, the slower drivers. And at the moment, as you can see, pretty bunched up. We're on board here with Relentless, and the group's sort of splitting up a little bit. This is the front 4 or 5 cars, and then you got the back half. Oh, and Relentless is going to hit Zulu there, and Eskimo's just giving him a bit of a tap as well. So Zulu's probably lost a couple of places. Very hard to predict under brakes, and it's going to be harder with slower cars. Generally, drivers are a bit more wary of who's in front, so things start to become a little bit more unpredictable. But look at that, what an awesome sight that is. All those cars streaming down the hill and generally negotiating pretty well. Look like they're trying 3 abreast through that corner there, and at the moment a little bit hard to say. So much happened. Rob, he's lost a couple of spots there, sliding on the side, and that's bunching the cars up again. Zulu looks to have passed DeadX, and it looks like Beshi and Pistol Fit want a bit of the action too, coming down the main straight, 3 wide. And Beshi's got the speed here, and he's very good under brakes, and he's going to challenge Zulu here for a position, and Zulu just tucking in there and holding on to that position. Beshi's going to have him on the next corner, and just a little bit of contact there between Eskimo and Beshi, but everything's all good and going along smoothly. But Elsimo's managed to jump a position, so lots happening, a lot of places are changing as drivers really shuffle for some space. They're generally single file, but a lot of little mistakes are causing drivers to dart left and right to find space. Zulu off. I think he was going in too fast there, so he's just dropped right back. He's going to resume just in front of Relentless, and then you got DeadX behind them. And so at the moment, Eli Choco seems to be the bigger mover. He's moved in from, there you go, as you can see there, he's actually in 2nd position now, so he's managed to get through the pack pretty well, starting out in, I believe it was 10th, sorry, 11th. So NZ Warrior still hanging on to his position, and we have Eskimo and Pistol Fit in, and I think this is the key. Some of the other faster drivers probably should have followed suit here, because losing a lot of time behind the packs that are forming on track. They can get some clean air and get some really fast laps in before all these other drivers pit, and And one thing we haven't seen in any of the races really is some obvious tactics used where some of the drivers are pitting early, and then rather than give them a chance on plenty of clean track space, they pit straight away hoping to rejoin in front of them. So no one's really used that at the moment. So fastest lap there to Blogsy, a 1:29.40, so still over almost 2 seconds slower than Elsimo's fastest lap from race 7. And a couple of guys going wide there. I believe that is Zulu and NZ Warrior. So not sure what happened there. I think NZ Warrior actually came across the front of Zulu's car on the brakes. And Beshi currently in 5th on the 9394 Studios leaderboard, and still plenty of people to pit. NZ Warrior falling back to 9th, and DeadX in 10th with Eskimo and Pistol Fit pitted, and Relentless is in. And we just follow, and Eli Choco has just notched up the next fastest lap, so he's broken the 1:20. Still almost a second off of Elsimo's pace, but starting to speed up a little bit now that they're settling in and obviously finding a bit of clean space on the track. So we've got a few replays to look at here. So a bit of contact here with Rob 360 and Eli. So this is part of where Eli's managed to get through the field, and again trying to push through, and Rob's just been tipped around, so Eli hasn't given him enough room. You really need to give Rob the space to be able to turn his car in. And just looking from Zulu's point of view, I think that was NZ Warrior going off the track. And there's Elsimo, so Elsimo lost some positions early on. So this is from a different angle. So there you go. So Beshi's probably just misjudged where his car was, where NZ Warrior's car was, and forced him off the track. And there's Elsimo in the earlier stages there spinning out. So a couple of offs for Elsimo won't help his cause in trying to get back to the lead. And we've got Beshi, who's managed to pass Rob 360, and now pulling in the pit straight after that move. Oh, he's gone wide. This is going to hit, and he's managed to do a similar thing to Eskimo. And Zulu as well, and everything's happening now. The guys just can't seem to get in that pit lane safely enough. There's some oil on the pitch or what, but both of those guys managed to shuffle through a little bit quicker than what Eskimo did in race 7, where his car came to a standstill. And now Pistol Fit looking to make a move. Eskimo's gone a little bit wide and lost some traction here. Pistol Fit's got the run now, so it's a small mistake there. Has cost Eskimo a position, and you can see Beshi just exiting pit lane now. So those guys are still ahead. And right up on the back of Pistol Fit is Eskimo Sammy Joe for Start Your Bastard Racing. Relentless isn't too far behind, but ahead of Beshi. So that would have been caused from that incident at the pit lane. That's allowed Relentless up in position. And this is Golden Angel, and he has topped it. That's the best bad pit entry we've seen so far on his roof. Back racing now, we're on to lap 5 of 7. So getting towards the end here. Pistol Fit starting to get a little bit of room on Eskimo here. And now Elsimo responds with a really fast lap of 1:19.454. So, and he's yet to pit, so he's going to play a factor here, how far he can jump up the order. At this stage, I believe he'll fall in behind Beshi. He hasn't, because he was a fair bit of the way back. A couple of seconds here and there has probably just got him a bit closer. And here we'll have a look at the leaderboard, and we're just following Blogsy, our race leader at the moment. Haven't seen much of him because he's been cycling through all by himself. So there you go, Elsimo and DeadX as well yet to pit. Blogsy will pit now as he comes around. And Rob 360 up in 7th at the moment, so doing well there. And considering the incident early on, and Zulu has pitted and will probably file past 10th and 11th at least once those guys have made their pit stops. So here goes our race leader into the pit. So his main threat at the moment, based on time, is Eli Choco Man. So newcomer really starting to have a strong debut with a 3rd placing in the first race, and now potentially going for a win in race 8 if he can make enough ground up, but I have a feeling Blogsy will have him covered here, but we'll wait and see. So exiting the pit, starting to exit pit lane, yeah, so I'm pretty confident Blogsy's got him. It's not by a lot, but he'll have him nonetheless. It's going to be pretty close. You'll have the momentum coming into the first turn. You'll see him coming into the screen up the top left in a second. There he is. So it's about a 2-second gap back to the other car. So some pretty fast racing by Eli to catch up. Blogsy had a decent lead before that, not having to negotiate any traffic after passing Golden Angel pretty early on. So on the final lap now of race 8. Once again, had some action-packed racing all the way through with plenty of battles. And we've got Elsimo, who's managed to get ahead of Relentless. So his fast lap times heading in have given him a jump on Relentless, but not enough to catch Beshi, but still pretty close on there. And I don't see him catching Beshi unless Beshi makes a mistake. And that is for 5th and 6th at the moment. So we've got yet another winner for the RS200s in Blogsy 360, unless he makes a mistake on this last corner. I shouldn't probably speak too soon, but Eli's really coming up on the back of him here towards the end and really pushing. That's very close. Done very well there, but Blogsy, congratulations to the Start Your Bastard Racing driver, who has just notched up a win for the RS200s. So that'll do his confidence a world of good, and Eli Choco a very impressive debut. Pistol Fit all out on his lonesome here in 3rd position, so he's managed to bolt from the other guys. And Eskimo coming through in 4th, missing out on a podium yet again. And there you can see the final positions there. Zulu in behind Rob 360. So the Technics Performance races of Relentless and Rob 360 bunching up towards the middle of the pack. So they won't be very happy with that. They would have wanted a higher place in, but very difficult under the circumstances with a reverse grid format. And looking at the standings now, so after all things corrected, Beshi's fallen behind just a little bit to Elsimo, and then there's a bit of a jump back to Eskimo, but the fight is on for 3rd position for the Inter Championship by the look of that. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you for round 5 in May. Thanks for watching.